Hey guys, it's D-Man, and I want to talk a little bit about wrestling. I want to talk about why I think Dean Ambrose is going down with WWE, and a little bit about John Cena in that same topic. Now, Dean Ambrose, I feel like his title run was terrible. He gets the title Money in the Bank. I'm a Dean Ambrose fan. He's one of my favorites, and Dean Ambrose. His first title defense was up against Dolph Ziggler. And that SummerSlam, that match, like, fans were not into it at all. I'm happy Ambrose won. And then if Ambrose lost to Styles because of, mostly, I know it's because of Steve Austin, because on that podcast, Steve Austin, I think, is what hurt Ambrose. But also what I want to talk about, mostly about Ambrose, though, his first title defense, like I said. But let's go back to that six-pack challenge. I think if you want Dean Ambrose to have a title defense, first, not against Ziggler. I know it happened too many times, but Dean Ambrose against Bray Wyatt still would have been a good idea. Because I think when they said Bray Wyatt's name, he actually got a pop, like fans cheered, okay. So, I would have liked to see Ambrose and Wyatt again. Definitely over Ziggler and Ambrose. For my opinion, I'm not a big fan of Ziggler. I have a reason why. I'm not going to explain that here. I'm going to talk about. So Ambrose ends up hyping up against Ziggler. They fight at SummerSlam. Ambrose wins. So now they're hyping up between him and Styles. I'm thinking, okay, good. And then he loses to Styles at Backlash, the SmackDown pay-per-view. I'm a huge AJ Styles fan. He was my favorite TNA wrestler. I'm happy. I'm not upset that AJ Styles beat Ambrose, but I think Ambrose, man, the fans were excited when he cashed in and at Money in the Bank and won. So why it failed and who lost hope? I think Vince McMahon is stupid, and for any reasons. He's a copycat on a lot of things. He's a copycat of Eric Bischoff. Go watch What Culture Top 10 gimmicks stolen from WCW. That's one of them. But let me stay on topic here between Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, I think, will get another shot in the future and will become WWE Champion again. I think when AJ Styles gets moved to Raw after WrestleMania, Dean Ambrose will become WWE Champion. I think Dean Ambrose will defeat Cena, and I think Dean Ambrose will be heel. And I don't want him to see him turn heel. If he's a funny heel, and like a funny heel and a guy that doesn't back down and still the tough guy, then fine. But anyway, like I said, Ambrose failed. His first title defense, I think, is where it really failed him, was going up against Dolph Ziggler. And Baron Corbin against Dean Ambrose wouldn't have been bad either. But anyway, the Stone Cold podcast, I watched it again. And Stone Cold, Steve Austin, not Stone Cold, Steve Austin, called out Dean Ambrose. And I'm thinking to myself, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, just shut up. Dean Ambrose doesn't have to do this. So, that was also a problem. That's why Vince McMahon felt uncomfortable with Ambrose. So, he had him lose. Now, I don't know if that was the original plan in the first place. I read and heard something different that, Ambrose was supposed to hold the title a little longer, and he was supposed to lose to Cena, and then they were going to do another Cena and Styles match, and then Styles was going to defeat Cena. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. And one last thing with Ambrose. I hope once again he gets a title shot. But also I don't want Styles to lose. But Ambrose I really don't think is getting used correctly. It's not bad, not good. But he lost to The Miz on SmackDown. And you can say, because of James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth was technically trying to help. And was like, come on, ref. But anyway, Ambrose, I really don't think he's getting used correctly. He probably would be better off in TNA, because TNA uses his stars correctly. Go ahead, write in comments, this kid's stupid, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Go ahead, write your comments, I really don't care. But anyway, now about Cena. Cena is not going to be back until 2017. Surprise Royal Rumble entry, it's going to happen. That's really all I have to say about John Cena. I don't know what's going on. But he's upset. I know one thing is, though, he's upset about Goldberg. And about getting Goldberg, how Goldberg is getting a big contract. And he thinks that he deserves it because he's technically the big star. Yeah, and I think Cena should also turn heel. And why Undertaker wasn't at TLC? Apparently he was injured and limping, and they rather turn James Ellsworth heel, which I'd rather seen the Undertaker come out. I got a comment on the video, why would Undertaker not coming out when it makes sense? James Ellsworth turning heel didn't make sense either, but they still did it. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you're new. And I'm going to do another video soon, this week, next week, about a Hulk Hogan return and how I would like him to return, and any other stuff and more stuff. Later, guys.